Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shalonda, and I'm back with another video. So this morning, I've been having this rising, I've been having the kiss of Judas, the den of brooding vipers, the ones I think that John the Baptist claimed were these group of people, maybe witches, dark witches, that thought that they were the ones that had held the keys to the gates of heaven and hell or some shit like this, right? So it's also making me think about, like I said last night, your rod and your staff comfort me. But again, this is, I'm not a tarot reader. I'm an oracle and seer of God and a prophetess, right? So, I have to, and someone who studies the Bible, okay, or studied in history and all of these things. And so I'm guessing if these people could get me to think that what they said mattered when it comes to a chosen one or a holy one. See, I'm the type of person that I will go through the fire to see what is on the other side. I will sit in so-called torment because it actually isn't. The only thing that torments me is to see how deep or how ugly or how dark or these things that have been hiding in the background for a very long time. The actual afflictions that they try to afflict don't affect me to my core. It's just a bothersome thing. Like I said, ticks and roaches and flies and gnats. It's almost like this jealous, envious energy, especially I feel like when they bring foreigners into the land. And I'm just going to speak, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that we have to look at it for what it is. We're all on the same landmass, the islands, all the way from the top to the bottom, the rooter to the tutor. But I feel like this was some type of, we all may have islander energy or blood in us and things like this, right? Mixed up, right? But I still feel like there's a difference. I'm talking about the people that grew up in these places. They brought them to this land. They already have some type of feeling about Americans, even Africa. I feel like there's something about this energy, I'm just telling you, that has brought a spiritual attack on the American feminine energies that are American gods. This is what this is. Stripping away that very valuable and strong essence of American gods, right? With watering it down or manipulating, or the victors writing about it to confuse with the biblical text. That's why I say the church has failed us by giving us the exact cookie cutter version of what the Bible is saying, instead of you being able to take that word and be able to interpret it yourself and use common sense or wisdom or discernment. See? So when I talk about these things, I feel like, I'm not really good with talking about it in that essence, but I just hope that people get, it's for the people that are being afflicted, to give them a little bit of hope, to let them know at least that this is not normal. That no, this is not what's going to be the thing that takes the chosen ones or the holy ones down. Um, because you think about this, and these people have their age old ways of, or their practices, and they blame the biblical text or something like this, but I feel like it's all wrapped into it. It's a little bit of all of it in there. But to think we're going through, this is living God energy that are living through these things. So this time we're saying could be written in the heavens of how it actually happened, not what it looked like on the outside, not what somebody said or anything. Because you could have, like, again, I feel like this somebody's been coming across saying, oh, we got to stand together when they come for us. But don't, what I'm saying, don't put my original origin and my authentic essence into what these people are calling witchcraft, that they actually have these tools. This could even be people in my family or that I'm connected to in my lineage or something like that. I feel like what I'm dealing with is something that's within you. It don't have anything really to do with anything that's outside of you. Because again, I feel like if that's the case, then I would already be dead. If you have these thousands of covens or witches and things like this doing these things against someone, there's no way that I would still be able to be here if it wasn't a higher power or a higher source. If it wasn't more about me than it is them. And that's why at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Someone's able to go through the fire or something. The fire that people could have been taken, the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that fire could have been some affliction from dark witches or something like this, or demons. Mm, I have my views on devils and demons. I don't think there's anything that's all bad and anything that's all good. I feel like, again, demons are sometimes vilified energies. They could be the pure ones that have fallen to the hands of these particular entities over time. That it just so happens that these people had more power or ranking or something like this, and they were able to, you know, ruin someone's reputation or call the shots. Somebody could have been totally innocent, but if these people, it made me think about, like I said, one of these witch hunts when the people are out there like, oh, these witches. And again, I feel like sometimes I sound like one of those people. I feel like the thing that these people are going to realize is you're trying to place the godly in the realm with the witches. The witches are binding the godly ones or the gods and using their powers and their gifts on their behalf against the gods. It's weird. So it's hard to decipher, and it's a very dangerous game to play. There's a lot of mind control. There's a lot of these people that work, like I said, in certain systems. All right. And so just because they feel that way, like somebody has been conflicting some, well, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Americans in general have been being afflicted by different people coming into our lands for a very long time, wanting to overthrow or overtake. I feel like that's what this Denmark VC, and then we honor these people, not really knowing the real true story when we look at it about these people that we feel, you know, that the so-called black community, because we like to claim everybody as ours, especially the American so-called Negro, that we may be honoring some of these individuals that brought this type of affliction onto us. It's just kind of strange a little bit. And we may even carry some of the blood of these people in our veins. But like I said, we are ancestors to a certain extent. I try to ask source, why did you have me study all that stuff? Why why do I have to go? But I guess it's just to bring order to the court. And it goes back to even because of somebody's works. Just because I introduce you to someone, to you in a community as somebody that's a chosen one, doesn't mean that you shouldn't look at their works. And you may not be able to see all of their works because a lot of people wear masks when they come around, right? This is why also it's hard for me to understand how people that grew up with someone knew what you were, knew who you were. You know, these are the people that was wearing the mask around me all my damn life. You know, and it just so happens that I feel like these people have been, they may not even know that their vassals have been used, or they may know. I don't know. Doesn't matter, I guess, to me. But I just got a reminder today of a photo that I shared 3 years ago with my very best friend in the whole world.